It's hunting season. Do you notice something different? I am back. I feel like myself. I feel like myself again. It was like slowly oozing in from when I made my first video. But this week it's like, I'm back, bitches! I don't know if this lighting is great actually. I think I'm gonna try and find a different angle. Unfortunately, this would have been perfect, but it's not. Oh my gosh, I'm so shiny. That's what dancing does to you, ladies, and oh my god. I think I'm just gonna hold it like this. Who is this? So, my father-in-law just came to tell me that I should probably head closer to the house and farther away from the forest because they're hunting deer and the types of bullets they're using are far range bullets, and some people have already been killed by accidentally being shot. And I just found myself. We're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go back to the house and try to see if I can find somewhere else to do this. Okay, so we are back in the safe vicinity. I'm not really sure what to say besides the fact that I feel really good. I feel connected to myself again a lot more than I was before. I've noticed that I'm having better days, so many more better days than I was having shitty days. I've been so creative this week. And I love the concept of listening for something that's already there instead of trying to reach for something far away from me. And I think that has shifted my entire creative process 100%. I came to realize that I am 150 million billion % a perfectionist, and that was really the main reason why I never really finished anything and or even started things, because I already started criticizing myself and the work that I was doing before I'd even finished it. And so constantly tweaking here, tweaking there, or even just telling myself like, oh, you don't have the right equipment, you don't know what the plan is, you don't know how it's supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, blah, 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 all of that stuff. But now that I have this awareness, I'm not saying that the voice disappeared. It's definitely still there, 100%. It's just that I recognize it now as not my own voice, but just a voice of fear. And being able to do that really helps a lot. It's like I trust myself a bit more now. Quite a bit more, actually. I went to see a chiropractor yesterday for pain I'd been feeling in my shoulder for years. And I don't know how I feel about going to see him again, mainly because I had a conversation with a friend of mine who has a similar problem to mine and didn't really have a really good experience with it. I'm feeling great today, but apparently that's normal, and let's just hope it stays this way. The reason I brought that up is because that the pain that I was feeling in my arm was preventing me from doing physical activities that I actually really, really love, like yoga and dancing. And today, for the first time in years, I danced without pain and it felt so good. I mean, I could sense that I was holding back because I was afraid that I was going to feel the pain, that it was going to come back. So I was being cautious. But even the small micro movements don't cause me any pain anymore, and I'm so happy. And I don't think I would have taken the step to fix that or to get help for that if I wasn't doing this process, because I'm taking much better care of myself. I'm trying. I definitely know that food is my vice. It's what I go to when I'm not feeling good. And when you've been doing that for such a long time, it becomes second nature and it becomes really hard to shift that, but not impossible. And that's what I'm working on at the moment. But besides that, I feel good. I feel like I've tapped into most of the areas of my life that were stagnant, that were stuck. There are still quite a few left, but there's enough momentum going that it feels like the others are slowly gonna start breaking apart, like a river that maybe has been blocked by like a tree that fell apart or a branch or something. Inevitably, with all the pushing, it's gonna break free and there's gonna be more flow, and that's kind of what it feels like for me. So that's great. I don't know how I'm going to feel next week. I could possibly be a depressed disaster. But for now, I'm like riding this wave and I'm enjoying it and I feel fantastic. Hi. Welcome back to another angle. Oh my gosh. The whole ask and you shall receive thing, that is real. That is so real. I just got a tripod. It's an old one, but it's exactly what I need to do what I need to do. So no more struggling to find branches to hold my camera anymore. This week went really well. I'm not saying that I had all good days, but most of them were really good. And when I had moments that were not so great, I was able to bring myself out of them with ease. And the fact, actually, I don't think I even actually went into. I don't think I went into it. Does that make sense? I didn't go into the badness of the day. Have you allowed yourself to daydream a few creative risks? Yeah, so this project that I committed to when I wasn't 100% myself, something that I feel very stuck in. Because the more and more I connect to myself, the more and more I realize that I don't think this is for me. And it's time for me to have a conversation about it. I think I'd been feeling this actually from the very beginning, from when I said yes. But I have the tendency to be a people pleaser. And especially when it's somebody that I love or somebody that I care about, I can't say no. And it's usually to my own detriment. And in this case, also to the detriment of our relationship, which is something that I don't want. This week, creatively, has been fire. And it's been fire because I decided to join Peachtober, which is similar to Inktober, that everybody does in October, where you draw one thing a day based on a prompt list. And the one that I decided to join was from an artist on YouTube, Furry Little Peach. I love her. I love her work. I find her just joyful, and I thought, why not? Let's try. I've been trying to do these Inktober challenges for years now, and it just never really stuck. This time, on the other hand, I feel really, really excited about what I'm doing. Ooh. Bye, pigeon. Scared the shit out of me. This year, though, I feel really excited about this challenge, about the art that I'm making. I'm just excited. Yeah, so there's that too. I have embraced it. My weird fully. It's coming out. I don't know if it's fully, because when I'm out in public with strangers, I think it depends on the day, really. Some days I feel more confident to just be. Other days it's like, my conditioning pops in and it's like, you need to be appropriate. You can't be doing these things in public. Remember who you are and where you are, and remember that you will dishonor your family. I took this week's advice and I ran with it. And it was so simple. It's so simple and so fucking magical. Like, all you have to do is listen. All you have to do is listen to what is already there. I usually tend to overthink these things because I'm such a perfectionist, because I'm always trying to make sure that things are perfect before they even are. There's no logic whatsoever behind that, but it's like it's what I do. It's what I'm really good at doing. But it's been like, I hear the word and I sit with it for some time. Like I just digest it. I don't overthink it. I just keep repeating the word in my head. Like, that's it. And I listen. And on top of that, the answers that come, I have not been doubting them or dismissing them or anything like that. It's just been straight up like, okay, let's run with it. And it's been so much fun. And the more that I do it, the more confident I am to take risks and to play and to enjoy it. And it's like, it's been great. And I think for the first couple of days, I wasn't really planning on sharing it online with anybody. And I didn't really, up until the 4th day, where I was like, I'm having so much fun with this. I just really want to share it. And after sharing it, I was a little bit worried about, getting addicted to that instant gratification again. Like, being back in that cycle of my worth as an artist, or my art is based on how many likes I get and how many follows and how many people comment and communicate with the art that I've posted online. But the joy that I feel from finishing a piece, and the excitement to start a new piece, and like the curiosity of, oh my god, what can I make next? Like, I'm just so happy. I don't think anything can top that. Like, I think I was conscious and aware of not falling into that trap of, okay, it's fine, you posted it, people like it, doesn't matter how many people like it, and it's not been a thing. Like, it's like I make the art because I want to, and it's like the second thing I do in my day. The first thing I do is write my morning pages, and then I'm like on to the drawing, and it takes me hours, and I'm like engrossed in it, and I don't feel time, and I'm not actively telling myself that this is shit. Like, it's just and I've been discovering this new medium, like working with digital art with Procreate is something that I have not really done before, and it's new to me, and I love it now. Like I did do my artist date this week, and I did it in the first day of the week. So it was done, and I felt great for the rest of the week. I didn't feel like this looming, oh my God, you need to do it, you need to do it, you need to do it. I just did it, and I felt really good, and I felt the need to do it again. Did I do it? No. But it's okay, that's progress. The fact that I want to do it now, the fact that I'm excited to do it now, means that my perspective on the whole concept of going on an artist date, like taking myself out, going out somewhere just for me, is starting to feel good in my body. So that's cool. So much synchronicity this week. And just in magical ways. I feel really good. I hope that this continues to next week, but I am also hyper aware that life is up and down and it's never going to be linear, and this is this journey, like it's it's just 100% experience, and you have good experiences and you have bad experiences and you learn from them, and it is what it is, and you just go and you just do and you just be. And I'm falling in love with that magic again, and I'm falling in love with this person, this human. She's pretty awesome. She's super weird. I highly, highly, highly recommend this journey to every human being on the planet, because in my opinion, everyone is creative. We all have creative energy within us. It is in our nature. It is part of our experience, and yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to say, actually. It's just, it's been a great week. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If this is interesting to you, I don't know, if you're curious to see where this ends and what happens next, stick around. And I'll see you next week. I'm really feeling my look today. I'm feeling myself today, actually. I've been feeling myself all week.